1962 के युद्ध में भारत की हार के लिए पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू के कुछ फैसले जिम्मेदार हैं। ये किसी भाजपा नेता का बयान नहीं है, ऐसा कहना है कांग्रेस के वरिष्ठ नेता और सांसद शशि थरूर का। पिछले कई महीनों से पार्टी लाइन से हटकर बयानबाजी कर रहे थरूर ने इस बार सीधे नेहरू की आलोचना कर दी है, जिसके बाद अब चर्चा तेज हो गई है कि क्या गांधी परिवार यानी सोनिया गांधी, राहुल गांधी और प्रियंका गांधी अब थरूर पर कार्रवाई करेंगे। नमस्ते, मेरा नाम वैभव है और आप देख रहे हैं वन इंडिया। कांग्रेस नेता शशि थरूर ने साफ कहा कि वो पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू को भारतीय लोकतंत्र का संस्थापक मानते हैं। उनके मुताबिक नेहरू ने आजाद भारत की बुनियाद रखने में सबसे अहम भूमिका निभाई। लोकतांत्रिक संस्थाओं को मजबूत करना, संवैधानिक मूल्यों को स्थापित करना और भारत को एक आधुनिक राष्ट्र की दिशा में ले जाना नेहरू की सबसे बड़ी उपलब्धियां रही हैं। लेकिन थरूर यही नहीं रुके, उन्होंने ये भी जोड़ दिया कि किसी भी नेता की तारीफ आंख बंद करके नहीं की जानी चाहिए और नेहरू भी आलोचना से परे नहीं हो सकते हैं। थरूर ने 1962 के भारत चीन युद्ध का जिक्र करते हुए माना कि उस दौर में किए गए कुछ फैसलों में नेहरू को जिम्मेदार ठहराया जा सकता है। उन्होंने कहा कि चीन से मिली हार को पूरी तरह नजरअंदाज नहीं किया जा सकता और इसके पीछे नेतृत्व स्तर पर हुई चूकों पर चर्चा करना जरूरी है। हालांकि उन्होंने ये भी साफ किया कि हर मुद्दे और हर समस्या के लिए नेहरू को दोषी ठहराना ना तो सही है और ना ही ईमानदार विश्लेषण है। इसके साथ ही शशि थरूर ने कहा कि वो नेहरू के प्रशंसक हैं, लेकिन आंख बंद करके समर्थन करने वालों में से वो नहीं हैं। उन्होंने नेहरू की सोच, उनके दृष्टिकोण और देश के लिए उनके किए गए कार्यों की खुलकर सराहना की, लेकिन इसके साथ ही ये भी कहा कि वो उनकी सभी नीतियों और फैसलों से 100% सहमत नहीं रहे हैं। थरूर के मुताबिक नेहरू ने जो सकारात्मक काम किए वो किसी भी आलोचना से कहीं ज्यादा भारी हैं और भारत में लोकतंत्र को मजबूती से स्थापित करना उनकी सबसे बड़ी विरासत है। अपने बयान में थरूर ने मौजूदा राजनीतिक स्थिति पर भी इशारों में तंज कसा। उन्होंने कहा कि वो ये नहीं मानते कि मौजूदा सरकार लोकतंत्र विरोधी है, लेकिन ये जरूर है कि आज की राजनीति में नेहरू को आसान निशाना बना लिया गया है। उनके अनुसार हर बहस, हर नाकामी और हर समस्या की जड़ में नेहरू को खड़ा कर देना अब एक चलन बन चुका है, जो इतिहास और तथ्यों के साथ न्याय नहीं करता। 1962 के युद्ध को लेकर थरूर ने संतुलित रुख अपनाते हुए कहा कि उस हार की आलोचना का कुछ आधार हो सकता है, लेकिन दशकों बाद भी हर मुद्दे के लिए उसी दौर के नेतृत्व को जिम्मेदार ठहराना बिल्कुल भी सही नहीं है। उनका कहना था कि अब जो हो रहा है वो आलोचना से ज्यादा आरोप लगाने जैसा है और ये सिलसिला अब रुक जाना चाहिए। बातचीत के दौरान शशि थरूर ने अपनी निजी जिंदगी के कुछ पहलुओं को भी साझा किया है। बता दें कि वो एक समाचार एजेंसी से बातचीत कर रहे थे। उन्होंने बताया कि बचपन में ही उन्हें पढ़ने का शौक लग गया था और उस समय ना तो टीवी थी और ना मोबाइल फोन थे, किताबें ही उनकी दुनिया थी। उन्होंने याद किया कि बहुत कम उम्र में उन्होंने एक उपन्यास लिखने की कोशिश की थी, लेकिन वो स्याही गिरने से नष्ट हो गया था। शशि थरूर का ये बयान नेहरू वाला अब सियासी बहस का केंद्र बन चुका है। सवाल ये है कि क्या कांग्रेस नेतृत्व इसे एक बौद्धिक राय के तौर पर देखेगा या फिर इसे पार्टी लाइन से अलग जाकर दिखाया जाएगा। फिलहाल इतना तय है कि नेहरू, थरूर और कांग्रेस की राजनीति एक बार फिर आमने सामने आ खड़ी हुई है। बता दें कि 1962 के युद्ध में नेहरू की क्या गलतियां रही थीं और क्या सच में कोई गलतियां थी भी या नहीं। युद्ध के दौरान भारतीय सेना की स्थिति क्या थी, ये सब जानने के लिए आप हमारे खास पॉडकास्ट का एक छोटा सा हिस्सा देख सकते हैं, जिससे आपके सामने तस्वीर काफी कुछ साफ हो जाएगी।
So let's come to the Indian military services, Indian defense. We are going to talk about almost everything because India is changing and of course the defense is changing as well. We have so many changes since 2014. So what are your views, your analysis of all the changes in terms of we have, we are making indigenous weapons and private players are going to play part in it. Make in India concept is there. What are your views when we say that we will make our own weapons and there will be bigger companies like Adani's and Ambani's will be involved in it?
Why are we saying that we'll make our own weapons? Why are we saying it?
Because we want to,
No,
we
but
have been buying
why
from
are
Russia.
Why were we buying?
because we could not produce,
Why we couldn't produce?
because we had no technology and we
Why
are not
did-
at par.
Why we did not have any technology, or we did not want to have any technology?
Because
Make sure we did not. Our policies were different. We are peace
so if
loving.
we wanted,
We are peace. If we wanted, we could have done it.
in 1950s.
I'll tell you. Please
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
When Prime Minister Nehru met the army chief of British Army chief who was going out, I think after 47, 48, whatever the thing he was going,
Yeah.
and Doc Harwood, whatever his name was, he put on his cap and file that I must go and meet my Prime Minister. I'm going now and have coffee with him. He went there and sat down and said, sir, you must. That time India had 25 lakh troops, not 11 lakhs or 12 lakhs or 1 lakh, 25 lakh after Second World War.
Yeah.
Says, sir, you better watch out because Chinese are there. Chinese are very strong and they have designs on Tibet and etc. etc. Whatever he had to say. He was trying to tell that be cautious and look after your army. You know what reply he got from Nehru? China? China is my friend. And moreover, who wants army? I'll make do with police. With that mindset, what do you expect? Army was ignored. That's why you did not have any modern rifle. You didn't, that time, 1960. Listen to
Correctly,
me.
you say
In
that
nine-
Nehru was
No,
irresponsible.
I know, I'm not saying, you tell me who was the
But
prime
was he irresponsible?
What, you tell me, you are a prime minister.
You have been part of the defense
No, I
and the
was-
services.
I-
you tell me.
I was-
People are telling me the
I-
first
I
Prime
was
Minister
a
of
school-
India
I am
was
ask-
irresponsible
I'm-
in terms of taking care of war with China.
I am.
You can say that.
No,
We can be open about it.
no. Look, but you have to listen to me.
Okay.
I am still saying, why did Nehru say we don't want army? Why?
Because he really thought that Hindi Chini bhai bhai ke naare to
Okay,
सब
he
लगाए
thought.
थे.
So he thought. So he did not make anything. Why was the ordnance factory making coffee percolator in 1962? Why? You're laughing.
So it means,
So you're laughing.
you are saying
It means I'm saying because
we were irresponsible.
Because not irresponsible, our thought process was weak. We never thought in terms of war, ladai. We never gave our mind exercise to think. Chintan, what Chanakya had said, we never thought of it. We thought war is fighting is bad, gods will get angry, something of that sort. We were
बुरे कर्म का कर्मा वाला
whatever the muddled up head was there at that time, it was a result of that. So we ignored ourselves. Now, if you say, no, studying mathematics is bad, studying geography is bad, and then you fail, then whose fault is this? People who put this idea in your head. So that is what happened. So we fail. So now you're talking in terms of, we are now buying from outside. We have to buy.
But then question rises that most of these players who will be producing these weapons for India, HAL might not be one of them. Which
No, HAL will be one of them because HAL has gone chastised. HAL has woken up. HAL knows it. But HAL gets its policies from where? Not from America, not from Pakistan.
Yeah.
HAL gets its policies from India.
But when
So it means
when private players
no. I will never blame HAL. Which government is running HAL? No. Which government?
central government.
So why is shy saying that?
I'm not shy.
No.
I don't care about it.
No.
But
But you're hesitating.
no. My question is very simple. So HAL is there, but also the private players who are
So now
top.
So now
is Adani, Ambani. So I'm not hesitating at all. My point is that HAL will be disbanded and they will bring Adani's and Ambani's
is why-
who have no experience in making weapons.
that is why Adani's and Ambani's, see, when somebody runs a television, that owner does not have experience in running camera.
Yeah.
He doesn't have. He gets experts. So that is why he will also.
But a new company can
So
make.
listen, let me finish.
Sure.
The HAL was getting its orders and policy guidelines from government. It is the government which has to now change its thinking. And government has changed its thinking. When government has changed its thinking, HAL has started producing straight away. Now HAL is on the line. Now HAL, and if whatever little chastising has to be done, Chief Marshal AP Singh did it. He told them you're late. They agreed it and they are doing it. So little bit of exercise is there. You have to tell your student, boy, you are wrong here. But if you don't tell him you are wrong here, you don't blame the student. Or we blame you. So that is why HAL is a person who's getting paid from a government of India. If government of India doesn't have a policy, not follow HAL. Now government of India is thinking of Adani. They will also think of Adani. They will think of whichever Golwani or what.
First question,
And they will think of HAL also.
but the first question for any Indian will be that the Indian Defence Forces, they will be getting their weapons from the first time manufacturers.
First time manufacturers. No. Who told you this? They will not be getting. They are getting experts from outside, the company will come here.
The brand will be Adani.
It's so brand again. Then go for. I'm wearing best running shoes, and if I put my name on it, does not mean my shoe become bad.
Right.
Yeah, marketing is different.
So they'll buy from China. They'll buy from China.
If I buy from China, that the shoe is bad. But when Northrop comes and makes it, then shoe is good.
So it's all about the intent of the company.
Now no. It's all depends on the capability of the company. You get the right company to make it.
Yeah.
And then they do the foreign direct investment to get your locals who are going to get into this field, and they get into it with the government's approval, FDI. And they have offset arrangement. They will reinvest the money into the whole game.
Right.
And that's how they come up. But this whole idea has to come from government of India.
So
if I have to blame, I'll never blame anybody else down the line. I'll blame the top.
Right.
They are there, and never be shy of that.
What is your analysis when we talk of the Agniveer scheme and everything?
Agniveer.
Agniveer ho gaya.
So, but what about Agniveer?
So I just want to understand what is your analysis of all these new things which have been.
No. All we were very firm, clear. Agniveer you're talking of. Agniveer is this. They thought in terms of that we have short of people, and we must get a new young lot. So we must induct them at a younger age. So, okay, that's a very good idea. Good, induct it. But for how long? 4 years? How long do you ever take to train your full gunner? 3.5 to 4 years? So when you train your gunner, you are short of gunners and he is going out.
Yeah.
Or 75% are going out, 25% are going to be there. Your shortage is still there. So my suggestion is, don't have it for 4 years. Have the period for 11 years.
Okay.
Okay? Have it for 11 years and then get the best out of him and send 25% out and 75% retain.
Right.
Ulta.
Right.
This is my idea. So I don't say Agniveer is bad or good. You should see somewhere down the line. And let me tell you one thing. The person in India who's taking decision, if he does not have the army background or defense background, he should have the right people to advise him.
Right.
But if people are not advising him proper,
So
that is the problem.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.